On our way now. Can't turn back. Took a lot of courage to get on this train. I wonder what will happen from now on. I wonder. A lot has happened in the last year. Our first year of marriage. Gee, we got a good start. I remember coming home from a wonderful honeymoon. We were so fortunate. Our housing problem was taken care of. Pete's mother owned a two-family house. She was a widow and lived upstairs, and we were going to live downstairs. Pete had a good job, worked in the same plant as my dad. But Dad didn't introduce us, though. We met at the church. I still haven't forgiven Pete for not telling me about Daddy Pete. In our 2 years of courting and engagement, we had come a lot. And we were both so tired. I can take my shoes off tonight. From the beginning, we were learning to adjust different sexual responses. That first Monday morning, I was so proud of my man going out to earn a living for us. And Pete was so proud of me cooking. Then, suddenly, it was time for Pete to go to work. We had decided I should quit my job when we married. Staying home was hard. It was an adjustment I had to work out. Another thing, Pete's contributions to my sense of accomplishment. I had a lot to learn about cooking and keeping house. And sometimes those things can seem unimportant and dull. Believe me, a wife does appreciate her husband's appreciation. And, of course, that works both ways. I tried to learn about Pete's sexual enthusiasms. Sometimes I shared his dad. And there were times when I had to help absorb his come. It was all part of the partnership. Of course, our marriage had its ups and downs. They all do. When we first planned to move into that two-family house, I thought of all those mother-in-law jokes. I tried to tell Pete how I felt, but it was no use. He'd just get sore and make some crack about our sex life. I thought our sex life was pretty wonderful. Why, Dad and I were real pals. We talked things over about our sex life. I mean, Dad could understand. So could Mom. Meanwhile, we were still working out other adjustments together. My serving crack and learning to enjoy it because Pete liked it so much. Big things. But wherever Pete's job takes us, even back to our hometown, I know we'll work things out together as partners. Sexual